Did you know that Saudi princes trust Filipinos more than anyone else? But why? What is it about these two completely different cultures that created such a strong and unbreakable bond? You might think it's because of hard work or loyalty, but the truth goes much, much deeper. From the grand golden palaces of Riyadh to the busy streets of Manila, there is a fascinating and shocking story behind this special connection. In this video, we will uncover the real reason why Saudi royalty holds Filipinos in such high regard. You will hear untold stories, surprising facts, and deep secrets that many have never heard before. But first, let's ask an important question. What makes someone truly trustworthy? Is it loyalty, dedication, or is there something much bigger at play? As you think about that, let's take a journey back in time to where it all began. Get ready, because what you are about to discover will completely change the way you see this unique and unexpected bond. In the early days of Saudi Arabia, when the first wave of Filipino workers arrived, something unexpected happened. Saudi princes began to prefer them over workers from other countries. But why? It wasn't just about skills or hard work. The real reason was something deeper values. Filipinos are known for Malasakit, a powerful Filipino word that means genuine care and compassion. In a society where trust and personal relationships mean everything, this trait made them stand out. A former royal aide once said, "When you trust someone with your home and family, you want to know they will treat them as their own." Filipinos have a special way of doing that. Beyond their skills, Filipinos brought kindness, respect, and a strong sense of service. In Saudi Arabia's deeply family-centered society, these values fit perfectly. Many Filipino workers became more than just employees. They became trusted companions, almost like family. There are countless stories of Filipino nurses staying beside patients long after their shifts. Domestic workers raising Saudi children as if they were their own, and laborers ensuring perfection in every detail. Their dedication never went unnoticed. It built a trust that lasts to this day. Over time, more and more Saudi families began requesting Filipino workers, not just for their hard work, but for the kindness and loyalty they brought into their homes. Filipinos had a way of making people feel cared for, creating a bond that went beyond just employer and worker. Religion and culture also played a big role. While the Philippines is mostly a Christian country, it has a large Muslim population, especially in Mindanao. This meant many Filipinos were already familiar with Islamic customs, making it easier for them to adapt to Saudi Arabia's strict traditions. Their respect for local culture helped them fit in quickly and earn deep trust. The impact of this relationship was huge for both countries. For the Philippines, money sent home by overseas workers became a lifeline for millions of families and a major part of the national economy. For Saudi Arabia, Filipino workers became the backbone of the country's modernization projects, providing skilled labor that kept everything running smoothly. By the late 1970s, Filipinos were deeply woven into Saudi society. Their reputation for honesty and dedication spread fast, and many Saudi families chose to keep their Filipino employees for years, even generations. For decades, Filipino workers in Saudi Arabia have been more than just employees. They have become trusted companions, almost like family. Their hard work, respect for culture, and deep sense of care created a bond that went beyond contracts and wages. It became a connection built on trust, loyalty, and human kindness. Many powerful stories prove just how deep this trust runs. One famous example is that of a Filipino nurse who worked for a Saudi prince. When the prince became seriously ill, it was his Filipino nurse who stayed by his side, ensuring he received the best care. Even when he traveled abroad for treatment, he refused the services of other medical professionals. He only trusted his Filipino nurse. This level of loyalty and trust is extremely rare, especially within a royal family where privacy is a top priority. Another heartwarming story is that of a Filipino housemaid who served a Saudi princess for many years. When the princess got married and started her own family, she made one special request: to bring her trusted Filipino housemaid with her. She wanted someone who could maintain the warmth of home, proving that for many Saudi families, Filipinos were more than workers. They were part of the household. These stories are just a glimpse of the deep bond between Saudi Arabia and the Philippines. Through years of dedication, kindness, and service, Filipinos have earned a reputation as the most trusted workers in the kingdom, proving that true loyalty comes from the heart. These stories clearly show how deep and lasting the trust between Saudi families and Filipino workers has become. But have you ever wondered, how is trust like this built over time? It's not just about doing a job well, it's about the little things. A kind word, a small act of service, or genuine care can create an unbreakable bond. Filipino workers don't just follow orders, they treat the families they serve like their own. This creates a strong sense of belonging and security, especially in Saudi households where privacy and trust are extremely important. In royal families, loyalty is priceless. Once someone proves their dedication, they are often treated like family. This is why many Filipino workers remain in the same royal households for decades, and in some cases, even pass their roles down to their children. The bond isn't just about work, it's about years of shared experiences and unwavering commitment. Prince Al-Walid bin Talal, one of Saudi Arabia's most well-known royals, once said, "In a world where trust is rare, those who show loyalty and dedication become more than employees." This statement reflects why Filipino workers hold such a special place in the hearts of many Saudis. Their hard work, kindness, and devotion have made them more than just workers. They have become an irreplaceable part of Saudi society, proving that true trust is built through years of care and commitment. For many Filipino workers, this deep trust is not just an honor, it is a responsibility they carry with pride. Over the years, they have earned a reputation in the Middle East, not only for their skills, but for the personal warmth they bring to their jobs. It's not just about completing tasks, it's about the small acts of kindness that leave a lasting impact. Many Filipino workers go far beyond their expected duties. They offer emotional support in difficult times, remember important family events, and always bring a sense of comfort to the households they serve. This is why many members of the Saudi royal family don't just see them as workers, but as trusted companions. In some cases, this trust spans generations. Filipino workers who have served Saudi families for decades often see their own children welcomed into the same homes, continuing a bond that has lasted for years. This unique relationship exists because Filipino workers treat the families they serve as their own. Their dedication is not just about employment, it reflects a deeper cultural value of caring for others with genuine love and respect. This extraordinary devotion has shaped a bond that remains strong to this day. While Saudi Arabia and the Philippines may seem like two completely different worlds, they share something powerful. Both cultures place deep importance on family. Just as family is sacred in Saudi Arabia, Filipino workers bring the same love and commitment, making them an irreplaceable part of many Saudi households. Filipinos deeply value family, and this strong connection helps them blend effortlessly into Saudi households. When you truly understand the importance of family, serving and protecting those around you becomes natural. But it's not just about family. Another shared value is hospitality. In Saudi Arabia, hospitality is a sacred duty. Guests are treated with the highest respect, and kindness is a way of life. Could it be that these cultural similarities create a bond that goes beyond just work? Beyond loyalty and cultural understanding, there is something deeper. A silent trust between Saudi princes and their Filipino staff. Life in a royal household is demanding. Expectations are high, privacy is everything, and discretion is key. Filipino workers, known for their emotional intelligence and respectfulness, quickly adapt to these unspoken rules. Let's look at a real-life example of this trust. One Saudi prince once faced a life-threatening crisis. In that critical moment, it was not a fellow royal or a high-ranking official who saved him, it was his Filipino driver. Instead of taking advantage of the situation, the driver protected the prince, proving his loyalty when it mattered most. Stories like these show why Saudi royals continue to trust Filipinos like family. It's not just about hard work, it's about honor, respect, and unwavering dedication. Over time, this connection has only grown stronger, proving that sometimes the most unexpected bonds are the ones that last forever. The prince was in a vulnerable position, But his Filipino driver stood by him with quiet support and unshakable loyalty. Years later, when the prince rose to power, he never forgot the man who had been there for him. As a reward for his devotion, the prince ensured that the driver and his family would be financially secure for life. Why do small acts of kindness and loyalty leave such a deep mark? Maybe because in a world where trust is fragile, true loyalty is rare and priceless. As times change, the relationship between Saudi Arabia and the Philippines continues to grow. Today, over 800,000 Filipinos live and work in Saudi Arabia. Many serve directly in royal households, taking on roles as doctors, nurses, personal assistants, and caregivers. But why do Saudi princes still choose Filipinos over others? The answer lies in a long history of trust, respect, and shared values. This connection isn't just about work, it's personal. When someone protects your children, keeps your secrets, and stands by you through life's ups and downs, they become more than just an employee. They become family. The trust between Filipino workers and Saudi royals wasn't built overnight. It took decades of service, sacrifice, and cultural understanding. So, the next time you hear about Saudi princes placing their trust in Filipinos, remember, it's not just about skill. It's about heart, loyalty, and an unbreakable bond that has stood the test of time.